Here are my top 5 most overhyped NFL teams going into the 2023 season. Starting out at number 1 on the list, I gotta go with the LA Chargers. This is a very talented team. Justin Herbert is definitely a top 5 QB in my eyes, but the team around him really isn't that great, to be honest. They won 10 games last year, and they weren't against very good quarterbacks. And then they choke a 27-0 lead in the playoffs to the Jaguars of all teams. It feels like this team is just slowly falling apart. To be honest, they kind of remind me of the early 2010 Falcons. Good offensive play. Defensively, they can never really hold their own despite having a lot of talent. Coming in at number 2, we're going to go with the New York Jets. This is their first year together. Aaron Rodgers, definitely an MVP. Could win another MVP this season, but I think he's a little overhyped. Him and his same team. Got a lot of old players. They're in the AFC. They're overhyped. Coming in at number 3, I got to go with the Denver Broncos. You can make an argument they're not even hyped at all, but to be honest, I've seen a lot of good predictions about them just because of Deshaun Payton hiring, and I don't think he's going to fix them at all. I mentioned they play in a super hard division. There's no way they're going to win the AFC West. Coming in at number 4, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, they're going to win a lot of games, regardless. Are they going to win the Super Bowl? I don't think so at all. A lot of people are predicting that. I think they're a little overhyped for even being considered in the same category as the Bengals and Chiefs. Their Super Bowl window is rapidly closing. They haven't gotten over that playoff hump, and it's gotten worse for the team as a whole. They're overhyped. Lastly, coming in at number 5, I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints. I don't necessarily think they're overhyped, but they're division favorites, and I don't think that's the case at all. You could argue I'm being biased, but the way this team is set up, they're ran by Dennis Allen. Our offensive coordinator is still Pete Carmichael. This team just feels super outdated. I think it's time for them to cut their losses and move on to the future. They have a lot of good young talent on that team. I think if they just invest in those guys, build for the future, stop living in the past with these older players, they'll finally be back in the playoffs. In my next video, I'm going to be doing top 5 underhyped teams. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video.